Hey guys, it is Jess with Watch Kitty Shrink, and I'm going to do a what I eat in a day video. I get the request to do that a lot. On every video I post, and I get a lot of Instagram messages asking me to do one. You all deserve one because I totally get it. When I was pre-op or 1 month out, 2 months out, I was wondering, what does everybody eat at 6 months out? If this is your first time here, I had a weight loss surgery procedure called vertical sleeve gastrectomy almost 6 months ago. I'm about a week shy of 6 months, but if you don't know what that is, they reduced the size of my stomach by about 80%, so I just have 20% of my original stomach. I also do a diet called keto, or the ketogenic diet, where it's basically like an extremely low carb diet. I will say I'm very nervous about doing a what I eat in a day video. As you guys can tell, I'm 6 months post-op and I've done just about every kind of video that you can do other than what I eat in a day. I dread it because there are a lot of people out there who are like, well, after surgery you're supposed to be eating 100% healthy. You're supposed to be going and getting your own strawberries from your plantation that you bought in the South Florida, and you're supposed to raise your own chickens to kill and eat the eggs, or you're supposed to shop at Trader Joe's so that everything's organic. Here's the thing. I live in a small town in eastern Kentucky, Pikeville, Kentucky, if you want to Google it. We do not have things like that. Like, I literally have Walmart or Food City to buy groceries from. So I'm dreading these videos because, no, I don't always eat 100% healthy. But at the same time, I thought maybe that's a good idea of why I should do it. So you can see somebody who lives in a small town who don't have access to these really nice grocery stores that sell these really great foods for you. So you can get a glimpse of how I eat personally. Like I said, I do keto. I do. If I wasn't so lazy, I would just re-record it. But I participate in keto. I'm very good at the low carb portion. I'm still figuring out the fats. I'm not great at keeping my fats high. And to be honest, at this point in the game, I'm not super worried about keeping the fats really high. I just want to keep my fat a little bit higher than my protein, and obviously a lot higher than my carbs. So that's what you'll see here. Another thing I've always worried about is, like, say you see this video and I'm eating something that's not exactly perfect, and you'll be like, well, I can eat that. Watch Kitty Shrink eats that, and she's a bariatric keto patient. So just keep in mind, this is what I choose to eat. I'm not saying that anybody else should eat it, okay? I think I've complained about this enough, but for some reason, this video is the one I've been the most nervous about. Probably because my inner fat girl has real issues with being open and honest about food. And I know that that's probably really crazy because, you know, I eat much better now. A lot of y'all are going to see this and probably think I eat too much. Or some of you are going to see this and think I don't eat enough. But I just don't like being called out for my food. And I remember watching Britt Bratz, and I think it was her 6 month out, what I eat in a day. And some of y'all were kind of mean. Like, Britt Bratt's tougher than me. Like, and she's nicer. Like, she was just being so nice, and I thought some of y'all were kind of hard on her. Like, saying that she ate too much, and obviously she don't. Look at her. She's amazing. But, like, there's still that tender girl inside of me that if somebody says you eat too much or anything like that, like, that's going to break my heart. You know, like, y'all get what I'm saying? That's very personal for somebody who was always scared and weird about her weight. It's very personal to put what you eat on here. I'm not complaining about it. I appreciate that you all want to see it. I wanted to see it in my other YouTubers, so that's why I'm doing it. This is the longest intro ever. Oh my gosh, this video is going to be so long just because of this, because I'm nervous. I love you guys so much. Please be kind to me. I will take any kind of suggestions you want to give. But just keep in mind that I'm just a human. I'm not a perfect weight loss surgery patient. I'm sure as hell not a perfect keto patient. So without further ado, let's just get into it, okay? Right, guys. So for breakfast, it's this honey deli ham. Usually with keto or low carb, you need to try to stay away from anything honey, but these ain't really bad. For 4 pieces, that's the stats. But I actually am only doing 2 today because what I did is 2 pieces of ham, 1 scrambled egg, and that's some green onions fried up in that. I just use regular eggs. This banana looks terrible. I'm not eating that. But, so, and I can actually eat all of this, and I'll show you the stats on my Fitness Pal after I'm done. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to show you the snacks that I take to work. I work 10.5 hours a day, so I do like to take some snacks in case I get hungry. And especially in the case of this, I always take time to eat this because it helps me get my protein in. I forgot to mention that in my little introduction, but being a weight loss surgery patient, you have certain requirements for protein. So this helps me get a little extra in. So basically this is how my day goes. I will go to work and I will drink 3 bottles of water. So I've already had my breakfast. By the time I get to work, it'll have been about 30-45 minutes. I will drink 3 17 ounces of water. Then I'll let myself have this beef jerky, and then I'll wait about an hour, and then I'll have lunch, and then I have to wait about 30-45 minutes, and I start drinking another 2 waters before I have my evening snack. But anyway, I take 1 ounce of this. It is 6 carbs and 11 grams of protein. And then it just depends. Usually I will take, let me show you. I will take these almonds, a 1/4 cup of these almonds for a snack, which is much better in the carbs. It's just got 3 net carbs in it. But Shark Week is kind of hanging around, and so I'm kind of wanting something a little bit chocolatey. So I'm going to take these instead. It's the cocoa powdered almonds, and it is 5 net carbs. But again, basically my snacks is the only place I even get any carbs. So I definitely stay under 20. Okay, I've told y'all before the reason I dreaded doing one of these is because I have to do most of it in the morning because I can't use my phone at work. But I'm just going to try to do it the best I can. There's my water bottle. Here's my 1 ounce of beef jerky and my little pack of nuts. Now I'm going to show you my meal prep. This is weighed out to exactly 2 ounces of steak tips and 2 ounces of these assorted veggies. I've got a Brussels sprout. Mostly there's broccoli in the bottom because I'm obsessed with broccoli. And there are a few sweet potatoes here, which are not exactly keto friendly, but if you've watched my videos, you know that I'm struggling with my potassium. So I'm just eating a few little chips a day of those to help raise my potassium. I don't know that I'll be able to eat all this. It's exactly 4 ounces, which is what I should be able to eat in a day. That's just some peppers. But it just depends on the day. Sometimes my restriction is tighter. So, we will, I'm going to give it a try. And then what I'll do is whatever I don't eat, I'll bring home and I'll just show you what I was able to eat out of this container. I'll go ahead and show you all this too. A lot of people are interested in this. This is my vitamin regimen. This is 2 multivitamins, Prilosec, biotin. That's a morning. And then at noon, I take 2 calcium, 2 stool softeners, and I think B12 and B1. And then around 3 o'clock, I take, it says evening, but I do it about 3 o'clock, 2 more calcium and a hair, skin, and nails vitamin. And then before I go to bed, I take my iron and, is that vitamin C? Yeah. And then right here in a minute, I'm going to chew my fiber. Say good morning. Hello. And one more thing that I'm taking to work, as my darling mother likes to harass me because my protein has been a little bit down lately because my restriction has been like really tight, and so my protein has suffered a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take this to work in case I need it. What I have been doing is going ahead and doing half, and then I'll do like half tomorrow. So that's just an extra 10 grams of protein basically for nothing because, you know, you see 20 grams of whey protein and only 1 net carb. I've showed you all these before. I had gotten away from drinking them because I had like protein burnout, but when I do drink a protein supplement, these are basically the only ones I even like. So you see that. And again, I will show you my stats at the end of the day, whether I ended up going ahead and drinking all of this or just half. If I end up getting all my meal prep or half, whatever, at the end of the day, I will do a screenshot of my FitnessPal macros. Okay, so I'm filming this in my parents' bedroom, but there's all kinds of chaos going on in the kitchen, and I wanted to show you all this before I put it in the dishes. First of all, I did not eat these Skinny Girl almonds that I had mentioned in my snack video earlier. And then this is what is left out of my lunch from today. So about an ounce left. I did eat most of the meat. You see just a few pieces in there. I gave the broccoli hell. I tried to eat it all, but the sleeve said no. But there was about an ounce left in there. So I ate about 3 ounces for lunch. I'm getting ready to go do supper, so I will make a video of that, of course. And then, of course, at the end of the day, I'm going to do some screenshots from my FitnessPal so that you all can see exactly what I consumed. Also, I did drink half of the Atkins Lift. Okay, guys, so this is going to be supper. This is pork tenderloin that we had made in the crock pot yesterday. There is 3 ounces of that. I'm not sure how much of it I can eat, but I am pretty hungry. And there is 1.5 ounces of green beans. So I'm going to put this in the microwave and heat it up and eat it. Okay, so here is my after plate. I have about 1 ounce of meat left, and I eat almost all of the green beans. Okay, so the Kentucky game is getting ready to come on. This will be the last snack that I have today. And then before I go to bed, I'll take snapshots of every meal, and then the whole day, and tell you how much water I consumed and all that good stuff. These are my snack. I'm going to have about 1 ounce of these. And there are the stats on those. You can't see. Yeah, there you go. 0 carbs, 7 protein, 80 calories. So I don't know that people really include these in their what they eat in a day videos. But I am getting ready to exercise. I actually don't give myself calories back because I burn them when I'm walking. Just a personal choice. That's not my pop, but that is my cat. I've told you all this before. When it's too cold to walk outside, I just use my iPad. It's sitting there, and I watch Gossip Girl, and I just get a workout in that way. Looks like Dasher will be joining me for the workout today. You want to say hello? You want to sit in your mama's wheelchair? Yeah. You going to get a workout in? It's a good kitty cat? Yeah. Just real quick, I wanted to redo my outro for my What I Eat in a Day video because it was too long. So I'm just going to tell you my stats for that day. I had 714 calories, 16 net carbs, 32 grams of fat, and 85 grams of protein. That's not a perfect keto day. My fat should have been higher. My protein should have been a little bit lower. But it is what it is. I told you all. I don't know if I did it in the intro that I'm keeping or the outro that I'm deleting. I'm actually not, even though I am doing keto, making sure I stay under 20 carbs a day, I'm not as concerned with keeping my fat really high, mostly because if my fat's not really high, my body's going to have to use my stored fat for energy. So, but still, I would have liked to have had a little more, but that's the day. These videos are really hard to record, so I'm not going to make another version of what I eat in a day. Also, I'm going to try to splice everything together on a different editing app, because the one I used, it made everything widescreen, so it cut off like the bottom and the little bit of the top of my videos, so you couldn't see all the stats. So I'm going to try to use a different app and see if I can splice them together. But if, when the video starts, you can only see like this much of the stats of my food, that's why. But I did try, guys. These are really hard to film. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll be filming my 6-month video very soon. Love you guys. Bye.